Okay, today I'm doing my first YouTube video tutorial. It's gonna be on painting your rims black. So here's the supplies that we got. So first of all, we're gonna start out with dish soap and water. Dish soap, Dawn, is because of the fact that it gets off grease and and oil and everything, which is exactly what we need to get off the rims over here. The next one that we're gonna be using is sandpaper. The sandpaper I got is the wet dry one, so you got to get the wet ones, which is they're mostly always black. But I got the 180 grit, and to finish it off is the 1000 right here. So with a little more rougher, you get the more tougher stuff than the more softer one right here for the finish. Then the next supplies we got is the actual paint right here, the VHT wheel paint, black right here. It's supposed to withstand, all the temperature and everything for your tires, so it won't chip away or anything like that. So be sure to get that. Make sure you don't get the other stuff like, stuff for the cars or stuff for like the engine, because that stuff chips off after a while. So you got to get the correct paint. For the finish, we got the gloss, the clear coat, to make it pop. So that's what we have right here. And here's the wheel that we're going to be working on today. I went to the boneyard, the Pull and Save, and we got the stock rims for my car over here. Because it's winter time and I need to take my rims off, and this is the rims we got. So this is what we have to work with. As you can see, there's a lot of chemicals on there, chemical stains, a lot of oil, a lot of scratches. So this is the one we're going to be painting. So here's the before, and we'll compare them side by side after we're all done. So here's the supplies that you need. Okay, so obviously the first thing we're going to do is wash the rim. Get all the oils out of there. As you can see, we have to get in there, throw the oils out. So you got to clean it really good first. I'm doing by the sun, Valiant's doing the other rim. So it's the project we're doing together here. Okay, so we used the first sandpaper, which is the more rougher one. If you can see right there what we got, and that sandpaper got most of the grease off as well. And what we did was it flattened out most of these surfaces, smoothed it out where these chips are. So now those are really smooth. So now we're going to use the smoother sandpaper for the finish. So that's what we're going to do. The next step is going to be the black paint right here, and what we're going to do is we're going to go lightly the first coat. We're not going to coat it heavily, and we're not going to have that can too close, because that's where you get your drips. You don't need to get too close, because that's where your drips come in. You can see how it's sticking pretty nice. So all we're at is first coat, because we're going to do 3 coats on the rims. Okay, now we got the first coat down. So the next one is to do the second coat. The second coat is gonna kind of cover most of the little scratches that you see. Right now you can still see some of the scratches of the second coat. And if there is enough for a third coat, which I will apply if there's still enough paint, it's gonna cover everything, all the little scratches and everything. But as you can see right here, the first coat pretty much covered a lot of the sandpapering. You can still see some of it, but that's what the second coat's gonna be. It's gonna cover any little spots. Any leftover stuff that I didn't paint, that's where the second coat's gonna come in handy. So be sure to keep a good distance. Okay, so the second coat is dry, and we're now gonna be applying which is left. Up here is the third coat, so we're gonna lightly go over all the surface with the rest of the paint for the third coat. The next step will be the gloss coat. Okay, the last step is going to be the gloss finish, the wheel gloss clear coat. So this is where it's going to make it pop, make it shiny, because I don't want the little flat black, the matte look. That's what these look like right now. It's kind of like a matte look, not too shiny. But with this, it's gonna make it really shiny and really pop. That's what I want. So when I wash it, I can just kind of buff it out, shine it. It's just a shiny black wheel. That's what I want. So that's what we're going for, the black shiny glossy look. So that's what this clear coat is. We're gonna put about 2 or 3 coats of the gloss finish. So it's gonna do the same thing as the paint. Keep a distance from it. Keep distance and just put the clear coat. It goes on nice. Okay, we got the finished gloss on, as you can see.